And we are live. All right, folks, welcoming back everyone to meeting number 457 of Turning Point Toastmasters. Let's begin this meeting on a note of thunderous round of applause. As most of you know, we provide a positive and supportive experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. If you want proof of this mission statement, you need not look any further than the screen in front of you itself. And there is a new addition to that mission statement in this cause for the club or for the global community in this week. About that later on. First of all, how to live this mission statement. To ensure that, let me give you a few guidance principles or ground rules, as some of them call it. The first and foremost being, let us be mindful of the cultural diversity, the diversity of beliefs over here. So either we stay away from these topics or be extremely mindful and competent while speaking about topics touching upon the themes of sex, politics, religions, etc. These are, touchy subjects. Secondly, we do the next best thing that we can do in a virtual platform compared to meeting face to face. And that's it. That is showing our faces to each other. In between, when you are moving here and there, you can switch them off. But as much as possible, in fact, that is my challenge to all of you, all of us, that let us do away with this shyness of the camera in front of a screen. It's A, not a corporate meeting anymore, and B, much to the pleasure of Rupinder, it's not a Microsoft Teams anymore. So it's Zoom, it's community club meeting on a weekday evening. Let's show our faces. I'm sitting with a hot cup of tea. You can choose your poison and let's engage in not just verbal, but also visual engagement. Number 3, talking about engagement, let's show some reactions. Let's genuinely show a reaction of laughing out loud when you feel the humor in the speaker on the stage, their delivery. Why don't we switch on the cameras and take a quick selfie as well? How about that? Let's try with that. That will probably, make it much more effective. So Sarah, Vivek, Priya, whenever you are ready, on my count of 3, 2, 1, show some emojis. And I'm taking a screenshot on 3, 2, 1. Done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is one and final rule, and that is we be mindful of our audio and video as much as possible. So if you see your audio button is on unmute, turn it off. If you see your video button is off, turn it on. Whenever your time comes, the host, that's me, will prompt you or spotlight you. And if you don't want to be spotlighted and rather engage, that's completely all right. We will do these checks whenever there is a speaker coming on stage. So worry not about that. Last but not the least, I'll show once quickly how we are encouraging the use of the timer devices. And that is, again, the Zoom timer. So I will show you a quick timer screen. I'm setting it at, let's say, 2 minutes for a table topic speaker. And this is how the timer screen begins. I hope, give me a thumbs up if you can see the timer running in the backend. What happens when you get around 30 seconds? Okay, when your time is up, let's say you have time is closing. You'll hear a sound like this. That will be your mark that your yellow bucket is up and you have 30 last seconds in the red zone. 30 seconds beyond this and you will be disqualified from any potential voting, or in case of an actual contest, from being eligible or qualified. These are all the ground rules that's going to be there. This is, repetitive, kind of reiterative. However, this is my practice of putting back-to-back reminders or reinforcement of the why of these rules. And why is pretty much simple. You heard the mission statement. I'll repeat it once again for all of us to internalize. Who are we? We are Toastmasters. What do we do? We as a club provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. To live this mission statement, it's necessary that we remain mindful of our appearance, our engagement, and at the same time, we participate actively. Now, this meeting is going to be highly, highly participative. Reason being, well, the theme. The theme is happy hours. I kind of gave this idea. If the host allows, I can take some of the credit for this theme. However, this theme is completely his wild idea, how he has evolved this into one theme altogether, this crazy idea. The core belief, however, is shared, mutual, and I think everyone will agree. 7 to 9 p.m. every Thursday evening for the last 8 years for me has been a happy hour, physically or virtually. And I want all of you to feel happy in this happy hour. Happy not because you are speaking or listening or engaging, but happy because we are learning. Now, to join me in this learning process, we have a few guests over here today. Let me invite some of them who are coming here after a long time or maybe for the first time, and give them a chance to speak and share. What's their name, which city or country they are joining us from, how did they hear about Turning Point Toastmasters, and probably any other achievement in Toastmasters fraternity that they want to share about them. Let's start with Naveen Parwal. Hi, Naveen.
Yeah, hi. Hi, good evening, Toastmaster Anant. Anant, how are you? Yes.
I'm good, sir. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm joining in from Jaipur. And I just joined in because right now, today, I was a bit free today in the evening, and I got a post from DTM Rupinder Singh regarding this meeting. So I thought I might as well join and see what's going on. Thanks for inviting me.
Lovely to know that you are back in Jaipur, Naveen. And folks, Naveen is a Toastmaster who is known in the fraternity, not just in India, but abroad as well. Passionate Toastmaster and comes from the same home state of Rajasthan that I am joining from right now in nearby Jaipur itself, 100 kilometers from there. However, this club is Gurugram based and is part of District 41. Next year, July onwards, District 224 will merge both Naveen and my district together. Joining us in this togetherness, we have a past district director, Toastmaster Margarita Broadback-Roth. Margarita, may we have you on the stage to learn more about you?
Yes, hello, good evening. I unfortunately cannot switch on my camera because I'm in a work environment and I'm working in financial services, so I'm not allowed to share where I am. But anyhow, I'm calling in from Switzerland, and yes, since I'm just running some endless jobs, and I have to wait for the outcome, and I got the message from Rupi, I decided to dial in, and let's see how the meeting will go along.
We wish to create a set of happy hours for you because that's the theme today. Welcome, Margarita. Look forward to your feedback towards the end. Well, we also have our, frequent culprits, Toastmaster Sarah, Toastmaster Hussain, who is a member now, and our frequent guest Priya as well. A prodigal son who is returning is Anshuman Mishra. And at the same time, a couple of role players who have rejoined Toastmasters very recently, one of them being Vipul Bachani, who will be introduced for his role when the time comes. However, before I share one final piece of news, I have Harshit over here on the screen. Harshit, hi. This is not your first time, but since you are coming after some time, why don't you introduce yourself as well? You can unmute Harshit. Hi, Harshit.
Hi. Yeah. So it's great to meet you again. And my name is Harshit. I am from Balaghat, Madhya Pradesh. I am a computer specialist. I prepare reports on company and stock. Most of you guys must invest on it. So that's it about me.
Thank you, Harshit. Look forward to see you joining us in the happy hours and create these happy hours
Yeah.
together with us. Folks, I have one final piece of good news, and that is we have our latest family member joining us. Toastmasters, Turning Point Toastmasters is now more enriched with the entry of Toastmaster Vivek Atri joining us this week. So, Vivek, can we have you on the stage? And introduce yourself as well. Well, you can do that with an elaborate icebreaker speech soon. But if you are at liberty to
Hello, Anand.
on
Hello.
the video, let's hear from you.
Hello. Good evening, Anand. Hello. How are you?
I'm good, Vivek. How are you doing? People want to see you.
I am good. Actually, I am on the way to my home. I am just left office, and I will back to you after 10 minutes.
No worries. Settle down fast.
So,
Take it easy. We have a few guests
yeah.
who are quite frequent, and Toastmaster Vaibhav and Toastmaster Reena, who are from our community clubs around. That is the whole quorum over here. Now, without further ado, let me invite the speaker who has invited half of us over here because he's going to take up the session today as the host. And he is someone I highly look up to. Beyond Toastmaster laurels and beyond his professional accomplishments and beyond his obnoxious habits at times, I respect him because of the core beliefs that he has. Some of those beliefs I also possess. And these are the set of beliefs everyone around me or him, people dislike us for. Some of them being the knack for punctuality or responding, acknowledging the moment you receive a confirmation, a message, or maybe having that sense of empathy towards someone who probably might be expecting an outcome from us we might not be able to deliver. So instead of ghosting, we actually deliver the bad news. And sometimes these bad news is, sometimes these tough communications have helped me develop the stamina that I'm using in my NGO work, in my social community today. And that has got me credibility. And the bulk of the credit for me for developing this stamina, developing this knack for saying the truth as it is, calling the spade a spade a spade, that comes from this gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my sheer privilege to introduce my mentor, not just in Toastmasters, but in life, a trainer who is respected by trainers internationally, a Toastmaster who is admired by Toastmasters nationally, internationally, and a human being who is reviled equally as myself by the family members. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for distinguished Toastmaster and the host for evening today, Rupinder Singh. Rupinder, let's have an audio video check.
Am I audible, visible?
Yes, and for me, yes, but not for your family. You are incredible. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you very
certainly.
much. Thank you very much, Anant. Let's have a round of applause for distinguished Toastmaster Anant Kathiaidi. So, happy hours. Now I know what you guys are thinking, and you are probably right in thinking so. You see, when Toastmasters first started, it kind of had its origins in alcohol. Because when Dr. Ralph Smedley started with Toastmasters, he wanted people to raise a toast. A toast is an after dinner speech that you give with a glass of wine in your hand. Last week, I was doing a table topics module. Now, I was teaching people how to talk about how to speak impromptu. And during the course of such, during the course of the various topics that we discussed, I asked in the end, what is the one topic that everybody would want to have? You know, because sometimes it happens in table topics is that somebody gets a topic and you're like, man, I should have got that topic because I would have absolutely nailed it. Right? Happens in table topics, relatable experience. Well, the same thing happened yesterday. So I kind of had a quiz. I started asking people, what is the one topic that you wanted? And believe it or not, a lot of them said my favorite beverage. I was like, okay, a favorite beverage can be tea, can be coffee. Because you see, I'm a teetotaler. I don't drink, I don't smoke, women don't come near me. So I was thinking, my thinking was limited to tea, not women, tea, coffee, maybe water, maybe fruit juice. And then somebody reminded me, no, your favorite beverage can be alcohol. And then I think Anant mentioned, he said, I don't know if this is a Toastmasters meeting or is it a happy hour? And right on cue, I decided that our next meeting, the theme of that is going to be happy hour. So that is the genesis of how this meeting came about. When I said, why not both, right? It can be a Toastmasters meeting and it can be a happy hour. For good reason. Our meetings happen every Thursday evening. And it happens right in the middle of what the world calls happy hours. What are happy hours? Where you get certain items for maybe half the price, or you buy one, get one free, or you buy three, you get one free, something like that. We are going to do something different today, which is BYOB. I'm pretty sure that right now there are lots of thoughts running in your head. It's not what you're thinking. BYOB means bring your own bold story. So today I'm going to talk about some bold stories. At happy hours, people usually get drinks. Here I have stories, ideas, and perspectives to offer you. Three things, which is good because a Toastmasters meeting is also divided into three different parts. The first part corresponds to stories. We call it the prepared speeches. Prepared speech, in which members will deliver a speech that they have prepared according to certain objectives. The second part, which corresponds to ideas, is where you generate ideas on the fly. And that is table topics, where you generate thoughts on the go on a topic that is given to you for 1 to 2 minutes. And the third part corresponds to perspectives. Perspectives in the form of evaluations. When you speak, somebody is going to listen to your speech. When you perform a role, somebody is going to listen to you. They're going to evaluate you. They're going to offer their perspective. To delve deeper into perspectives, we have a role player who is the general evaluator. And our general evaluator today, right now, is missing. So I'm going to ask Anant if he's the general evaluator today.
Yes, I will fill in for Priyanka by the time she joins, stuck in traffic at the moment.
Okay.
With your permission.
So hang on. No, there's a protocol here, Anant. So I'm going to introduce our general evaluator for today, someone whose perspectives that I really look up to. Number one, He calls me a mentor, but I'm more like a tormentor to him because I keep him on his toes. And I don't know why he calls me a successful mentor, because for years I've been trying to get him to speak by the time the red card shows up. He makes sure that there is a time for a second red card by the time he's done talking. With honor and with some humor, I invite our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster, past district division director, past district champion, district level speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Anant Katyayani. Anant, let's do an audio video check.
Hello, Rupinder. How are you feeling after this introduction?
Oh, I still haven't got back to you, so still some to go. But I'll be introducing you a second time. The stage is yours, Anant.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Folks, I believe there is no first timer over here, so I will cut through the usual explanation of what the general evaluator role is supposed to be or evaluation is all about. Feedback, as they say, is the breakfast of champions. In our case, it's our evening snack. And to help me prepare this evening snack for all the speakers who are going to speak on the stage today, I have a large team. The team consists of 2 speech evaluators dedicatedly and a battery of role players called tag team, the timer, the accounter, and the grammarian. We have a first timer taking up the role of timer today, Toastmaster Mohammad Hussain. Hussain, maybe have you... Hussain, are you here? No worries. I believe Hussain was here, but somehow I can't see him at the moment. So by the time he joins, as I explained earlier, the timing will be taken care of by the Zoom automation, and giving you a demo of it once again. This is how the Zoom timer will start, and give you a quick demo at the end of your allotted time. You'll hear a sound like this. That's the start of your 30 seconds of the extra buffer time. In case of a prepared speech, the timing allotted for both the speakers today is 5 to 7 minutes. So 5, 6, and 7 is conventional green, yellow, and red. The timing will, the colors will change automatically. However, you can stay immune to the color changes. Just see the timer going in front of you. At the end of your 7 minutes, the 30 second in reverse will start. That's the only thing that you have to be worried about. Secondly, for the impromptu speeches or table topics, the timing is 1 to 2 minutes. So speak for minimum 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes plus the 30 second in reverse. That's your window to play. In evaluations, the speech evaluators are supposed to have 2 to 3 minutes. So you will get, or we will get, a combined 3-minute allotted time. At the end of 3 minutes, the 30 second reverse will start. That's all about timer. Our counter, however, is here and making a roaring comeback. Let's welcome Toastmaster Vipul Bachani, someone who shares the same empathy, and in Hindi, there is a word called samvedna, the same feeling for the social community and social causes that one day I will gladly tell you in detail about. For now, Vipul, with your everlasting smile, let's have you on the stage to explain the role of counter.
Thanks, Anand, for the introduction. Hi, myself Vipul Bachani. I will be playing the role of counter for the day. As the counter for the day, I will be making notes of the use of filler words or some kind of, you can say, overused words for each of the speakers, table topic speakers, or the evaluators. So I will be noting down the, you can say, most frequent words or filler words, and I will be presenting my report at the end of the, you can say, session. Thank you. Thanks. Over to you, Anand.
Thank you. Toastmaster Hussain, I see that now you have joined back. Just want to confirm with you if you are having any internet troubles, or are you going to take care of the timer role? Hussain, I hope you are not traveling.
Yes, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good to see you.
That's all right. That's all right. I don't want you to do the timer role while traveling.
Sure, I have very hectic schedule today, but even I managed to join this meeting, and sure, I will be continue with you all.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, Hussain, drive safe and keep listening. Keep speaking up in between whenever you can. You can keep the video off and drive safely.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. All right. Our grammarian, however, is again stuck in the Gurugram traffic, Toastmaster Kamal. So we are not having a detailed grammarian per se, but since we have a meeting which is all about happy hours, I invite anyone over here to challenge us with the word of the day on the same lines. Any word of the day. And that will be word of the day. I will type it in the chat. And we will challenge ourselves to include that whenever we speak. And anyone who speaks that word will give a silent thumbs up as an encouragement. So, final count. Anyone? 3, 2, 1. Anyone? Any word of the day that you can throw? No? 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 Yes,
Just
Vipul.
go ahead,
So the
Vipul.
word of the day is flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
Means, yeah. So the meaning of the word flabbergasted is extremely happy.
Oh,
So
yeah,
something
that's
which
the
I'm
word
quite
for
relate to.
that's a word apt for table topics, right? Flabbergasted is the word of the day. I will type in detail. And flabbergasted, as Vipul just mentioned, means when you are stunned or short of words, when you are completely stupefied, similar to how you feel in table topics. Use this word of the day as much as possible and give a thumbs up when you hear this word being used by a speaker. Toastmaster Rupinder, I will come back and share the detailed reports along with my role players when called upon. Over to you at the moment. Keep rocking.
Thank you very much. I was kind of flabbergasted at how you managed all that in the moment. I must applaud you for that. And I guess our regular general evaluator is here, which is in the nick of time, because Toastmaster Nath, you'll be up for a role very soon. So let's talk. Let's talk happy hours. So we've set the tone for today's happy hours. Let us begin with the part of the meeting where the stories or prepared speeches, they take center stage. Because I believe that every prepared speech is more than words. It is someone choosing to share a part of their journey, their experiences, what they've been through. And like a world champion once very famously said that your life tells a story. And if that story can inspire people, it deserves to be told. So let's now move into the prepared speeches segment. And I'm given to understand that our first prepared speaker today is Sarah Nimare. Am I correct? Sarah, if you could unmute yourself and turn on your video.
Yes.
Are you ready for your speech, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a very quick audio video check.
This is an audio check.
Okay. Can you speak a longer sentence? Something like a quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
A quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
General evaluator, is the audio clear? General evaluator. Oh, Priyanka, is the audio clear?
Could she be a little louder,
Yeah.
Sarah?
Sarah, be a little louder, please.
This is an audio check. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, this works. I think her internet connectivity is yellow. So, yeah. Okay, fine.
We can hear. We can hear.
We can manage, yeah. Sarah, you can go ahead.
Okay. Sarah is going to be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Anant Katyayani. I would request Anant Katyayani to be spotlighted so that he can read out the speech objectives.
Anant Katyayani has just spotlighted Anant Katyayani.
Good job, Anant Katyayani. Please read out her speech objectives.
Toastmaster Sarah here is delivering a speech, practicing for international speech contest. So I will be evaluating her from the ballot point of view. of the ISC contest itself. That is around half of 100 points dedicated towards different aspects of content, around 30 points towards the delivery, and around 15-20 points towards the language part. My objective here is to help Sarah win the next speech contest at the area or division level that she is appearing for. All the very best, Sarah. Over to you, Rupinder.
Thank you very much, Anand. Sarah, whenever you're ready, just give me a thumbs up.
Speech title.
Okay. The speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please note.
No, speech title.
I have your speech title, Sarah. Are you ready, Sarah?
Quick question. Can you all hear me from here?
I can hear you. Voice is coming across slightly broken, but I think it's more due to your internet connection than your audio equipment. So you can talk and we'll see how it goes. Does it make sense? Okay. Sarah, find your Doraemon. Find your Doraemon, Sarah.
Raise your hand if you know who Doraemon is. So many of you. When I was a little girl, I used to dream of having a friend just like Doraemon, so I could use all the amazing gadgets he has and live my absolute best life. But friends, what does finding your Doraemon even mean? Well, how about you come with me down a memory lane to your childhood, to the show Doraemon. Have you ever noticed something about the episode? Nobita is living his carefree life. Well, an obstacle, some misfortune stops his path and stops him from doing what he wants. He prays to Doraemon. Doraemon, Doraemon, please help me overcome this. I cannot do this without your help. Doraemon scolds him. Nobita, why are you so helpless? You can do this on your own. You do not need my help. But eventually, Doraemon helps him with one of his gadgets. From that narrow description of their friendship, we automatically assume that Nobita is not the sharpest tool in the shed, and Doraemon is the logical, rational problem solver with no qualms about helping anyone. But that narrow, myopic view doesn't reveal the actual, genuine nature of their friendship. There's a really powerful episode in the middle of the show where Doraemon, all of a sudden, he suffers an electrical failure. As many of you know, Doraemon is a robot. He is made up of wires, circuits. He doesn't even have a heart. An electrical failure for a machine is like a death sentence. Doraemon falls down and Nobita is completely shattered. His life comes crashing down. He cries and he shouts, I cannot live without Doraemon by my side. I am so helpless. I cannot live without my best friend. What will I even do? As Nobita cries over the motionless, lifeless body of Doraemon, he is lamenting the loss of a dear friend, the only friend he has in a lonely, lonely world that is making fun of him. While he's crying, and he's crying tears and crying, a small seemingly a small tear touches the lifeless body of Doraemon. And when that tear touches him, all of a sudden, Doraemon comes back to life. How is that even possible? But if you look at it closely, from the sad, lamenting point of Nobita, his tears bring back Nobita, Doraemon from death. What does that tell you? Doraemon, a robot, a seeming creature with made up of wires and circuits, actually has a heart. He can feel Nobita's emotions. That moment tells us something that a lot of people we have noticed, unnoticed. Doraemon cares for Nobita just as much he cares for anybody else in his life. Doraemon can experience the feeling of warmth, the feeling of being loved, the feeling of being taken care by someone. And for Nobita, Doraemon is his only hope and his only comfort in life. Someone who was always by his side whenever he was at his lowest. Doraemon was the person who helped Nobita stand up when he could not stand by himself. As the story progresses, and Doraemon is, of course, is healthy again. He's back to his normal, happy self, helping others left and right. In that moment, we see that Doraemon is surrounded by Nobita's friends and family. What does that tell you? Doraemon is not just Nobita's best friend. He is a son to Nobita's parents. He is a brother to Nobita. He is the handy best friend to every single character in that show. Every single one loves Doraemon and his helping nature, and everyone remembers it. But friends, you might still not know what does finding your Doraemon even mean. Well, friends, the real beauty of Doraemon, it does not lie in his fancy gadgets or his helpful nature or whatever he does with Nobita whenever he cries. The real beauty of Doraemon is in what he actually represents in the show. He represents a friend who will always have your back. Someone who always cares for you whenever you are at your lowest. And whenever you are at your lowest, they help you stand up. Dear audience, find your Doraemon in life. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you care for them like nobody else. Give them a hug. Give them a kiss. And whenever you feel like giving up, find that Doraemon in life. Remember your Doraemon in life and tell them you mean the world to me. Contest.
First, let's have a round of applause for speaker Sarah. Second, we'll take a minute to write feedback for her. And I always believe in one thing, that you should praise in public and you should provide feedback in private. So if you have positive feedback or for Sarah, please put it out for the world to see. And if you have constructive feedback, please give it to her one-on-one. There's a time of 1 minute, and then we'll move on to the next speaker. While that is happening, let's spotlight our second speaker.
Hi, I'm audible?
We'll come to you. Relax.
Can you hear me?
We'll come to you. Relax.
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
Okay.
Just remember, folks, you all can access your speeches on YouTube. Search us with Turning Point Toastmaster. All these speeches are being live streamed, as happens in all our meetings. Rupinder, ready in 3.
Rupinder is ready. So now we're going to hear from our next speaker. Before we do that, let's do a very quick audio video check. Anu, this is where you do your audio video check.
Yeah. Am I audible?
You're audible, you're visible. So you're going to use this as the background?
Yes.
Perfect. Anuradha is from JPMC. She's going to be evaluated by Radha. Is Radha on screen and can she be spotlighted, please?
Hello, Toastmaster of the evening. I won't be able to turn on the video. I'm still in my cab, but I'm able to listen.
Perfectly fine. I can hear you clearly. So if you could go ahead and read out the speech objectives for Toastmaster Anu.
Sure. Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. A special one to you. Speaker number 2, Toastmaster Anuradha. I think Anuradha is aiming for her next international speech contest. So I will also be evaluating her on the basis of content, delivery, impact. And Timer, please note that the time allotted to her is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Anu, break a leg. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster, in case you didn't notice, evaluator Radha said break a leg. It doesn't mean literally break your leg. It means good luck. And it has a theater origin. Someday I will discuss that in more detail. But for now, let's hear Toastmaster Anu in more detail. Anu, if you could unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Anuradha, a pause, Anuradha.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. One day, very fine morning, I had a lot of work. Then I thought, let me save commute time and today do work from home. Brilliant thought, right? Busy day, my 100% focus on laptop. The other side in the hall, my father-in-law and my son was playing. My room door was closed. Suddenly, ting, 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 my landline rang. This number is only with me and my husband, so it must be my husband. I pick up the phone. Hello? But to my surprise, it wasn't him. A voice said, "Ma'am, your internet connection will be disconnected in next 2 hours. Disconnected? But why? I have so much of work. How do I manage? Ma'am, using your Aadhaar and name, there is another illegal connection in Mumbai which is used for illegal activity and there is a complaint against you. But how it is possible? Can you tell me the date, on which date the connection got established?" Oh, this is the date when I took my Hyderabad connection. And that Airtel guide might be misuse my OTP. Okay, then please suggest me how do I fix this? Ma'am, please note down following details. A name, a address, a complaint number, and her employee ID that she emphasized to note it down so that I can use for a reference. While I was noting down all those details, my son was making a noise in a hall. And I didn't think, I just reacted. Beta, please go to other room, I'm noting some important details. And my father-in-law silently took him away. Even I didn't notice that. After noting down all these details, I asked, please tell me what next. Then she told, Ma'am, please go to Mumbai police station and file a complaint for the same. Mumbai police station? How can I go? I'm in Hyderabad. I can't go there. Okay, please suggest me alternative. Then she said, okay ma'am, I can help you. To help, I will transfer your call to Mumbai. Okay, please do that. That's very useful or helpful. She transferred the call. A voice, this is from Mumbai police station, please tell. Sir, I'm in very big trouble. I have this story. Please help me. Please note down my complaint. Ma'am, please cool down. We don't take complaint over the phone. Either you visit or you join the video call. Sir, I can't visit. I'm not in this city. Video call is not possible. We are talking on landline. Are you? A voice tone changed. He said, you have a complaint against you. There is a police case against you. You are not taking it seriously at all. That's when a doubt started coming in my mind. Video call for a police complaint? This is not a help. This is a trap. A digital scam trap. That's when I told him, after wasting half an hour for my time, after scolding my child, and after taking so much of stress, I took a deep breath, I took a pause, and I told, okay, you disconnect the call, you send the police, you disconnect the internet, I'm not bothered, and I just disconnected the call. Very next moment, I called my husband. He just smiled, just 30 seconds, he understood, and he smiled and said, this is fraud. He reminded me the fraud which happened with our neighbor on the name of drugs in their courier, and they lost the money. Then he told, how didn't you realize it? After disconnecting the call, I asked myself, how I didn't realize this? Then my realization was very simple. When something threatens you, you get panic. You stop thinking. You don't take a pause. When panic take over, logic take a backseat. So my dear friends, whenever something like this happen to us, which look very urgent, very genuine, very scary, ask yourself, is this going in a right direction? That's what, that one pause can save you from making a very big mistake and save your money too. So fellow Toastmaster and their guests, stay aware, stay vigilant, stay alert. Thank you.
Thank you, Anu. Rupinder. While Rupinder joins back, I'm setting up the timer for a 1 minute of silence so that you can pass on the feedback in private chat. Let's share as many positive and constructive suggestions or comments as possible in private chat with Anu. Rupinder's laptop has just restarted. No worries. We have about 10 seconds of feedback time. And then I have one important announcement for those who are staying in Delhi NCR. How many of you are in NCR at the moment? NCR, how many? So Vipul is one. Sarah, anyone else? Hey, Priyanka is also now a part of NCR. Great. How many of you have registered for day after tomorrow? Division H conference. So Vipul and Priyanka have. Thank you. So Rupinder and Priyanka are going to represent not just our club, but also our area at Division H conference, ISC and table topic contest. So let's have a round of applause for both of them and wish them the very best. And if it is any moment of excitement or reason for, celebration, yes, Priyanka, I am going to be there cheering for you and Rupinder. I'll travel. Now, with this exciting news, and if you are there in NCR and have not yet registered, you have a reason. You will meet Rupinder, Priyanka, me, Vipul, and a few other officers/members from our Turning Point and GPT as well. With that amazing news, back to Rupinder Singh. Over to you, Rupinder.
Where are we? Are we done with the prepared speeches, I hope?
Yes, sir. And with the 1 minute break as well.
Oh, okay. So, thank you, Anand, for holding the fort. My system had to restart. It decided to restart. Let's just cast a quick vote for the best speaker between Sarah and Anu. I have cast my vote. We've heard some powerful stories. So let us now shift from prepared speeches, prepared thoughts, to spontaneous thinking. Ideas do not come with preparation. They usually show up in the moment. And that exactly is what Table Topics is all about. We move into the Table Topics segment where ideas will take shape in real time. Our Table Topics master today is Toastmaster Meenakshi Gautam. When I asked her what happy hours meant for her, she gave me a very philosophical answer. It almost sounded like a prepared speech, which is kind of ironic because she's actually doing Table Topics. She's heading the Table Topics section. Let's do a very quick audio video check. Toastmaster Meenakshi.
Yep. Hello. I hope I am audible and visible. I know I am. So thank you very much.
You're audible, you're visible, you're incredible. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Rupinder. Yes, indeed. I am a yogic philosopher. So yes, all my answers will be like that. It not just give me scope to reflect back on what I have in life and cherish it, but also to other people. So if you have something like that you cherish and that you feel like this is my happy hour, don't take it away from me. So this is your chance to tell us in next 2 minutes. So with this, we will begin our table topic session where you can BYOB, bring your own best stories ever. So I want you to raise hands if you really, really want to speak in this table topic session, because we don't know, time might run out. We might have to cut the section short. So yes, we have the very first person who dared to raise hands, and yes, second. All right. So let's go with
third also. I have my table topic contest this Saturday. It will be.
Yeah, definitely. So yes, we do have 4 people, and let's begin with the first person who raised her hand. We will begin with Sarah. So Sarah, feel free to unmute yourself, and your topic for today is, I'm not sure if you are a tea lover or coffee, you can just say what you like. Tea or coffee in rain, your happy hour. Sarah. Tea or coffee in rain, my happy hour. Over to you.
A few days ago, it was raining in Delhi, and I thought it was the perfect moment for some hot, minty, and gingery tea that will heal my sore throat. And what better way to start my day with a nice, hot, humble cup of tea? And I did exactly that. I hopped onto my kitchen, put the utensil on the stove, turn it on, and put the most vitriolic, the most weirdest spices that anyone can ever think of on putting in tea. Be it ginger, mint, cinnamon, nutmeg, and so many more that I don't even know the name of because I just bought them off Breadbasket. But what does drinking tea in the rain even represent? It represents being in the present, appreciating the joyous, the pristine sound of rainfall, the chirping of birds, the beautiful rainbow, and not to mention the warmth of a ginger tea. So, dear audience, whenever you feel like, oh my God, today is such a stressful day, never forget the stove or the induction top is just sitting right next to you. You have the option to brew a strong gingery tea, put on some nice rain music on YouTube if you don't have rain in your background, and just enjoy the moment and live in the present. Because as a famous WhatsApp quote once said, a tea is an emotion of every Indian. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Sarah. That was such a beautiful reflection how a cup of tea can bring warmth and that ginger flavor. Now I am craving for a cup of tea. Thank you very much, Sarah. Moving on to the next person, which is Vipul, if I have read the sequence correctly. All right, so your topic, Toastmaster Vipul, 1+1 offer, instant happiness. 1+1 offer, instant happiness, Toastmaster Vipul. Over to you.
Thanks, Meenakshi, for the topic. 1+1, instant happiness. So I can go into different directions by 1+1. As a child, whenever there was an offer, I go to Big Bazaar very frequently with my parents in my childhood. And there I can see chocolates or some kind of bhujiyas on the, you can say, shelf. And there were 1+1 offers always on there. So what reminded me or what excited me was that 1+1, coming from a business family, seeing 1+1 offers on everything, I was like, I'm getting a, you can say, huge bargain, or this is something I've gained, or I have, you can say, profited, some profits I have earned. So it has been quite excited journey. But gradually, as I have turned into an adult, I have seen that 1+1 offers have been a scam for me nowadays. So there have been instances where I was very excited 1+1, but gradually I come to know that it comes at a cost. Some cost which you have to pay, you know when, but you have to. So that bhujiyas or that, you can say, chocolates don't excite me anymore. Neither those 1+1 offers. I'm like, I don't need extra one. I just need the one that I wanted for me. And that would be okay. And I will be done with that. And something now like offers. And another one thing is 1+1 often comes at a cost in life. And you must have to, must be very, you can say, focused to know that what are the costs you are paying. That's my just take on the topic. Thank you.
Oh, did you just mute me? All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vipul, for that beautiful reflection. And I totally resonate with this message. I think I just heard it somewhere on a reel, a very famous influencer. She said, if something is coming for free, then you are the product. So yeah, be mindful. It can sound happy when you are getting 1+1 offer, but yes, take things that you're paying for, otherwise costs can be really heavy. So moving on to our third volunteer, which is Toastmaster Rupinder. Salary credited SMS, happy hours, Toastmaster Rupinder. Salary credited SMS, happy hours.
I wish it was so, Madam Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters. Salary credited SMS equal to happy hours. I really wish it was so. The reason I say so is I am not the brightest of minds when it comes to financial planning. Any chartered accountants in the house, please shut up. I'm not going to listen to you. I say that because I spend my salary, or rather my salary would go towards the various equated monthly installments or EMIs or mortgage amounts, whatever you call it. And I would be left with about 30% of my salaries. There were groceries, there were other expenses. Effectively, I would run out of my salary every 10 days. And now for the next 20 days, since you are broke, what you're going to do, you are probably going to use your credit cards. I would hesitate before using my credit card because I am I'm a person who loves to spend. So I would start making lists as to what am I going to buy when the next salary comes around. That is the closest I got to those happy hours. And then my salary would come. I was like, brilliant, let's go to Amazon, let's buy that phone that you always wanted. And then another message comes. Your salary or your account was just debited for 52,000 rupees. Your account was just debited for another 1 lakh. You're basically broke. That is what the SMS has said to me. So I wish I could say that salary credited equal to happy hours. Unfortunately, it was never so in my case. I just wonder how people get all that money to travel and then post stories on Reels. I was not one of those people. Madam Topics Master.
Oh, thank you so much, Toastmaster Rupinder, for sharing that personal story. It does happen with all of us. When we keep filling our card that the day we'll get our salary, we are going to empty it all. But yes, that's what happiness is all about. When you keep giving, keep receiving, and keep sending it back. So don't feel guilty for spending that money that you worked hard for. So moving on, our fourth Toastmaster. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, Techmaster, for bringing up our next participant, Toastmaster Harshit. Long weekend announced. Long weekend announced, Toastmaster Harshit.
Yeah, and it's a nice topic. Long weekend announced. So after a very busy schedule, working for full week, Monday to Friday, now here comes the long weekend where you can plan, you can take a rest. It's a me time that you can enjoy with friends and family. You can also plan a trip with friends. So it's very energetic. The idea of spending time where there is no boundings, no deadlines, and it's your time. So you now the planning goes. You you talk with couple of friends, try to plan a trip. What's a possible reach out and destination. So the movement starts when the long week when the news comes. So and the planning itself is very exciting. You make a group and talking about different itineraries, places, and which resort you to stay. The photo itself seems very exciting. Even people talk about, yeah, that resort has a pool, we can spend a long time over there, and it's a very sunny day. So the idea itself very exciting. Then you move to the trip. You spend a very healthy time with your friends, had a very long chat. So that is a sense of a very long weekend. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harshit. That was indeed thought-provoking. How many of you have already spent hours of planning, and when the long weekends arrive, you just take your blanket, stay in house and sleep in? I am guilty as charged as well. So next participant we have is Toastmaster Vaibhav. Toastmaster Vaibhav. Midnight cravings, guilty happy hours. Midnight cravings, guilty happy hours. Toastmaster Vaibhav, over to you.
Good evening, everyone, all the fellow Toastmasters. Am I audible? Awesome. If you ask my wife, if there's one sin I'm guilty of, is midnight cravings. I've been trying to lose weight for the past, I don't know how many years. I wake up at 5 in the morning. I go for a walk. I go for the gym. And I drink a couple of glasses of green tea. I don't have any food till 11 o'clock. That's when I have my lunch. And then I have a slight snack at around 2 to 3 p.m. with a cup of tea. And then I have my dinner at 7. That's my schedule. I go to bed at 9 p.m. And so many times my wife has caught me awake at 11:30, scourging through the fridge like that rat or the mouse in your house that you can't get rid of, going through every packet, every nook and corner, trying to find the smallest of morsel of food that I can have, and drink away all the juice that my daughter has saved for herself, or eat up the ice cream that my son was going to have the next day after he comes back from school. God, I wish I could get rid of this midnight craving. But that's one reason why I've not been able to lose any weight after doing all the hard work and after having my wife on top of me for the last few years. And just look at me. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Midnight cravings are the worst. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vaibhav. That was indeed the most honest speech that I've ever heard. We do diet for the world, especially for the family, but then midnight is something that we behave. So thank you very much for that amazing speech and really honest, coming straight from the heart. With this is the last table topic for today. For anybody want to go before we close the table topic session? Do we have Toastmaster? Okay, Radha. Sarah, allow other people to talk. But I love that. Round of applause for Toastmaster Sarah. See how willing she is to just speak. That's what speakers do. Speakers speak whenever you get an opportunity. So Techmaster, if you can just spotlight Toastmaster Radha. I saw her raising the hand. I can't see her anymore. Is she still in the meeting?
Yes, she can't turn on her video, she said.
Yeah, all right. I think she's talking now.
Hi. Hello, Madam Table Topics Master. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is it possible for you to turn on your camera so that we can see?
I am out. Give me maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm almost home, but I can speak if the network is okay. I can give it a try.
How about we do this way, while Radha gets ready for second evaluator speech, let's give this chance to maybe Reena, Hussain, Anshuman or Vivek. Vivek seems to be on video as well.
Perfect.
Yeah, Please raise hands within another 3 seconds so that I can pick and choose. This is the very last table topic.
Vivek, you
Come
are
on.
the latest member. Go for it.
See, Sarah
Let's go to
raised her
Sarah.
hand.
She's raised her hand again.
No, we cannot. We'll rather give it to Vivek and keep as many speakers on stage as possible. Sarah, if you want to have another table topic, you can join us afterwards over a video call.
Sarah, all the love to you. That's the spirit. That's how you raise your hands. Not sure. So we have Toastmaster Vivek with us. Toastmaster Vivek.
Hello.
Hello. Let me keep it slightly easy for you because it's the first table topic that you are going to speak on. Discount sale, happiness. Toastmaster Vivek. Discount sale, happiness. Over to you.
Discount. Sorry, I.
Go for it, boss. Whatever comes to your, go for it.
Yeah, I am certain you might have shopped on Big Billion and Mega Amazon offer. Don't tell me you haven't.
Yeah, I am waiting for a Big Billion sales on Flipkart for a discount.
Discount
Topic, and actually I want to buy a mobile, so I'm waiting for that. And it was very good for me to get a discount on any product like laptop and mobiles and other gadgets I love.
Tell us more.
Yeah, I am trying.
Yeah, what is amazing about discount? Why not pay the full price?
Yeah, it's amazing because it saves my money. It's very simple. I think.
Hey Vivek, what did you buy in the last sale? We talk about one of the best product you bought.
I bought an Apple mouse. It's approx half of price. So thank you guys. It's over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vivek. I think you are one of the person who is someone who has utilized discount and sale period a lot. Thank you very much for telling us about how you utilize it. And with this, we come to an end with our table topic session. I will give it back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Let's have a round of applause. Oh, and also vote for the best table topic speaker. Sarah already gave a topic and she wanted to give another one. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Table Topic Master, for that very intriguing set of topics. We've heard stories so far. We have explored ideas, and now the most important part of our group. At Toastmasters, we just do not speak, we help each other improve. And evaluations bring in perspectives, they change experiences into learning. We now move into the evaluation section where perspectives shape progress. Let me invite our general evaluator on stage, Toastmaster Priyanka Mishra, and a bit about her, though I wanted to introduce Ananta. I had a good introduction for him, but he's going to be the presiding officer. Yes, there is justice in this world. Okay, so Toastmaster Priyanka is one of the most inspirational figures that I have seen. And if you don't believe me, you should come this Saturday to Helixion or Hexilion. I don't know what the event is called, but she's going to give a speech there. And I'm pretty sure she's going to turn head. She's going to shape opinions. She's going to give you ideas. But right now, we are interested in her perspective of how this meeting went. Priyanka, let's do a very quick audio video check. May I request that Priyanka be spotlighted?
Hello, Rupinder. Am I audible and visible?
You're audible, you're visible, you're incredible. You should keep smiling. And with that, the stage is yours.
Thank you. So please give a round of applause for Rupinder as well. What a Toastmaster sessions he had today. And I really appreciate that in the last session he has given a session on impromptu speeches, and still he has the same wallpaper. This keeps us motivated that we have to we have a way to attempt the table topic session. So thank you very much, Rupinder, for the sweet introduction you had for me. And let me tell you, along with me, Toastmaster Rupinder also is going to deliver a speech, not even in ISC, also in table topic. So whoever is missing in this Saturday's meeting or this contest, you are missing a lot. So you have a climate. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Meenakshi. So now let me call the first evaluator of the first speech, Sarah. Toastmaster Anand, could you please come and share the evaluation for Toastmaster Sarah? Thank you.
Thank you, Priyanka. Please confirm if I'm audible and visible.
Yes, you are. Please go ahead.
Thank you. I'm starting the time. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster Sarah, as I explained in the beginning, is attempting an ISC level speech. And indeed, she came up with all the intent. Where do I see this intent of an accomplished speaker trying to make a mark in a contest? Well, starts right from the title itself. Did you notice her title was not the title of a story, but rather an instruction? Yeah. Find Your Doraemon was not just a title. It was the summary of the entire message, the crux of the entire speech. And it's fantastic that she had it as an imperative sentence. I also loved the rhetorical devices, the vocabulary or the expressions that he used, which made an otherwise plain wall appearing as if weaving story and an entire universe with the sheer use of her grammar and vocab. One particular use, it just made me chuckle. He was not the sharpest tool in the shed. The way she articulated, it just rolled off the tongue. Sharpest tool in the shed. It just rolled off the tongue. It immediately impressed the listener, and even if anyone was distracted, the attention, she caught it by the collar. One last thing that I completely was taken away was the way she kept her story as a linear story. One story, entirely one story. Now here is an idea that is strongly a personal impression, but probably she can give it a thought. Even though the story is linear, I would not exactly call it a personal story. And in a contest, the stakes, the higher the stakes, the more relevant a speech for the listener / judges. I don't really, as if I put myself in the position of a judge or a listener, I don't really feel the stakes that high, or the pain or the suffering or the happiness or the accomplishment, listening to a story of, even if I'm not a follower of Doraemon, an animated story. So your story where you say, find your Doraemon, how about you just add some more personalization to it and share a mini anecdote of the Doraemon in your life, a real living, breathing person with a name, the kind of friendship or relationship that you have with them. Who is your Doraemon? We would be intrigued to know. And what situation did you come across where they showed that same support which Doraemon did for Nobita? Along with that, a minor suggestion, maybe around 7 o'clock mark, your story was just about finished. You kind of dragged it on to 40 more seconds while delivering the same 3-4 ideas. Might want to cut it short. It is now time for me to cut it short. And I wish you all the best for the contest season. All the very best. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anand, for the great evaluation. Now I'd like to request Toastmaster Radha to evaluate Toastmaster Anu's speech. Radha, would you be able to switch on your audio?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay,
So would you
are
like to
waiting
speak?
for me.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Am I audible?
yes, you're audible, Radha. Please go ahead.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. May I have the speak? Do we have the speaker?
We have the speaker, Anu Anu.
Okay.
Anu is
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Extremely sorry, everybody. Yeah, I'll get started. Thank you so much. Good evening once again. A pause. A beautiful, personal, relatable story, beautifully narrated by Toastmaster Anu. There were so many amazing factors I encountered or I noticed in your speech, Toastmaster Anu. But before that, I just want to say congratulations for coming up with such a powerful story and all the very best for your contest. Let me start with my absolute favorite. Number one, the content. The content with the storytelling method. I loved the story of I loved the story you used from your personal story. From your personal life. How you talked about that connection issue, the Airtel guy, how that maybe the misuse of OTP landed you to that situation. How did you connect with the service provider? You had a beautiful flow of storytelling method. Number two, characterization. You had that service provider, police person, your child, your husband. There were so many, and you. So you had a beautiful set of characters, and it made us, walk with you in with your journey. Three, the message. The message was so powerful and beautiful. In today's era, everybody reacts instead of responding to the situation. You let us know that situations there will be situations where you'll be panicking, because whenever you panic, logic goes away. So what should we do? Just take a pause, think wisely, don't get scared, or whenever scary or uncomfortable situations are there, take a deep breath, pause, stay vigilant, and stay alert. I think that was a powerful message. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now, as I always say that as I always believe that everybody is amazing speaker, but there can be few elements which can be utilized in order to be the best. Please allow me to share some suggestions. Definitely, these are not feedback, but feed forward. Number one, you only said pause. The moment Toastmaster of the Day introduced you, you immediately started. Please pause. Allow the host to leave. You just settle in. You starting those 5-10 seconds to understand the vibe of the audience, maintain some eye contact, and then start. Number two, this is international speech contest, right? The theme or content needs to be a little more structured or layered properly. One such example or one such suggestion is, if possible, in closing, try to tie back to the opening. So you're completing the entire circle. Number three, audience engagement. I feel it's very important, not only for the contest, but for the regular meeting also, that you allow the audience to be with you. So have some questions for them where they can either raise their hands or nod or say yes or no. Because when audience is with you, you'll also enjoy your stage time. And last, optionals. You could have used some prop or reiterate the title few times so that once the speech is over or people just leave this meeting, they remember the title with your content. But all in all, I think personal touch, good message. You sounded confident. You were well prepared, just working on the structure. Delivery, a surprise element will definitely make this speech from amazing to awesome. Well done and all the very best. Back to you, Toastmaster Priyanka.
Thank you so much, Radha, for the amazing feedback. And now I would like to evaluate the table topics quickly. Then I'll go with the overall evaluation for each and every role players. Meanwhile, please cast your vote for Toastmaster Anand or Toastmaster Radha, whomever did you like. So let me start our table topics. A great speaker, Sarah. I really, what a lovely speaker we have today. Sarah, tea or coffee? Great choice. I love tea, like you. It's a great start, great story. The way anecdotes you use, my God, you're marvelous. I have a lot to learn from you in table topics. One suggestion I have is tea, coffee is a big battle is going on since years. If you pick tea, the coffee lovers will be offended. If you pick coffee, tea lovers will be offended. What you can do, safe side, at the last when you say pick a cup of coffee, cup of tea, you could say for you, you may choose a cup of coffee for yourself. I mean, just give a tea or coffee at the last as a takeaway to the people. Give them a place to accept that you also accept their choice of coffee. So let's not be adamant about our own choices. We have the audience as well. Coming to Vipul, 1+1 offer. Hey Vipul, great craft, great story. You started with the examples, how you love 1+1 offers and what happens whenever you go to supermarket. However, when you talked about as a takeaway, the cost comes after that, the 1+1 offers. What is the cost comes? When you say cost, you have to explain what, why did you stop taking 1+1 offers? That was missing. So Rupinder. Sorry, yeah. Rupinder, salary credit, happy hours. So salary credit, happy hours, you got SMS. You started with the audio approach as the way you advise. Great story, Rupinder. One thing is missing, takeaway. How could you miss the takeaway? No, you can't do that. No. There are 2 days. You have to practice. On Saturday, I can't see the same mistake. No. Harshit, long weekend announced. Great content, Harshit. Long weekend. However, you gave the thing was you have a lot of examples. You have a lot of content. You have to pick a story. If you're talking, we do this, we gather people. Did you do that? You might have done in your past. Talk about one long weekend. You gather your friends. You went to Shimla or Manali and you had fun. Something on those sorts, or you just pick a story and finish it and give us a simple message. And Varshit, why so serious? Are you angry at us? No, see, it's so sweet. A smile. Yeah, please smile. Yeah, nice. Okay. No, you can mute yourself. Now this is my time to speak. Thank you. Vaibhav, midnight cravings, guilty happy hours. Hey, Vaibhav, great story. What a humor. Where is Vaibhav? I can't see Vaibhav here. Do you have Vaibhav? Yeah, we have Vaibhav in the room. Great humor, Vaibhav. I loved it. The way you started with the wife, most of the married, mostly men, the full of men, they were started thinking the way their wife scold them. Yeah, see, look at Anant and Rupinder. They're giving me looks. Yeah, they were connected so well. Everybody connected so well. What is the takeaway? Same mistake as Rupinder. What is the message you're trying to give? So that should we go with the midnight cravings? Should we not go with the midnight cravings? You could have said enough single sentence. Vivek, discount sale happiness. Great try, Vivek. I really want to hear more about more from you on the upcoming meetings. What you can try is, if you have the way you were trying to talk about the sale, for example, you bought the mouse, the Apple mouse. You can make a story around the mouse itself. Previously, you were using a simple mouse from a local company. Now you have Apple mouse. Now you are boasting about your Apple mouse. Look, the way Anshuman had appreciated. There are Apple product lovers in the room. You can boast about, make a story around it. So the way like that, you can finish and make a structure and give a great table topic. And coming to our tag role, let me call a timer of the day Toastmaster Anand, who is playing a multi roles. Even if our timer backed out, and Toastmaster Anand took the role so actively. So I request Toastmaster Hussain that next time, please learn that you have to take this role again. You have taken this role, so this is on you, Hussain. I would like to see you as a timer role, and if you need any kind of help, we are here for you. So Anand, over to you.
Sorry, Priyanka, by the way, I got
understand.
busy.
I understand. I understand. Hussain will talk with you later. So please mute
Yeah,
yourself.
definitely.
Let's
Sure.
give the stage to Toastmaster Anand. Hussain, please mute yourself. Yeah.
No worries,
Thank you.
Priyanka. Thank you so
Over
much.
to you.
We actually did talk when I was introducing Hussain, and Hussain was actually driving, so completely all right. And Hussain, yes, as Priyanka says, you have to compensate me by taking up the timer role next time. However, we are fortunate that this meeting number 457 of Turning Point Toastmaster, as is our legacy, started bang on time. We went live right at the onset at 7 p.m. India Standard Time. Now, here is a quick timer report for the speakers who graced the stage today. There were 2 prepared speakers. First speaker, Sarah, took 7 minutes 45 seconds. Speaker number 2, Anu, took 5 minutes 15 seconds. In table topics, speaker 1, Sarah, took 1 minute 57 seconds. Speaker 2, Vipul, 1 minute 48 seconds. Number 3, Rupinder, 2 minutes 18 seconds. 4, Harshit, 2 minutes 2 seconds. 5, Vaibhav, 2 minutes 13 seconds. And 6, Vivek, special applaud for you. You went on till 1 minute 35 seconds, did not give up under 1 minute. In evaluations, I, for a surprise, took 3 minutes 22 seconds. As evaluator 1, Rupinder C, I made you happy today. And just to bring the balance to the universe, evaluator number 2, Radha, took 4 minutes 15 seconds. We are going as per the agenda and are not going to overshoot the allotted time for today's meeting. With this great news, I bring the control back to our general evaluator, Priyanka. Over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you so much, Anand, and what a wonderful report you have shared with us. Thanks for not sharing the Excel sheet. I hate Excel sheets. And also, plus you have colored them based on the timings, who has exceeded, who has not exceeded. Great creativity, Anand, and thank you for taking this role so in an impromptu situation. So thank you so much. Now coming to our accountant, Toastmaster Vipul. Over to you.
Thanks, Priyanka. Sadly, this time I have an Excel sheet with me. Just 1 minute. Oh. Is my screen visible?
Yes. Yeah, yours.
So firstly, I was flabbergasted to see the excellent delivery by the prepared speakers in the prepared speech section. So Sarah was quite fluent and quite prepared with her speech. So
sorry to interrupt you, Vipul. I don't think you're sharing the right screen. We can only see one strip. You are sharing your entire screen. We don't see your Excel sheet. If you're sharing the Excel sheet.
Just 1 minute.
Or otherwise, you need not to share. You can speak out loud about each speaker.
Sure.
Yeah, you can stop sharing and just finish an evaluation. Great, thank you.
So the prepared speakers, both Sarah and Anuradha, were quite well prepared, and there were no sounds or overused words. So quite commendable job, I would say. Now coming to the table topics. So in table topics, surprisingly, again Sarah and Rupinder, no filler words, no you can say overused words. So extra commendable because there was unprepared sections. Now coming to Harshit, so there was a frequent use of word "are." He used the word "are" 7 times. So he has been using constantly "are" as a filler word. So just try to observe that and try to pause instead of using "are." Vaibhav, again quite commendable. No, only one "are," nothing else. Vivek, I think you are using "are," but no worries. Just focus on you can say speaking more. Now coming to the evaluation section. So again, a balance again. Quite surprisingly, Anant and Radha both were using as a filler word. So Anant used the word 8 times and Radha was using the word 7 times as a filler word instead of getting a pause. So that's all from my side. Over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you so much, Apple. Finally, my mission was accomplished. You couldn't share this Excel sheet. I did some, magic tricks.
Somehow
Anyways,
I understand it's Priyanka's fault.
I do. I'm a general evaluator. Yeah. So I should show my powers. So thank you so much, Apple. Great evaluation. You each covered each and every person and the filler words as well. Thank you so much. I don't have any recommendation for you, but great only commendation. Thank you. So coming to overall evaluation of the whole, yeah, next theme. I hate Excel. Could be. Why not? Yeah, great ideas. Anand always have great ideas. Meanwhile, let me evaluate the whole meeting. Coming to the sergeant at arms of the meeting, who was not there. What a horrible sergeant at arms you guys have. And last meeting also, she was not there on time. This meeting also, she was not there on time. Not at all professional. She was be very punctual till now, but what happened to her? Yeah, the sergeant terms, you have to work on your timings. You should remember when to, you should join 15 minutes before and follow the meeting rules. This is not the way a sergeant arms should behave. Fun fact, I'm the sergeant arms. So going ahead, presiding officer, I could not judge. Anand must have done a great job as usual. That's what I have to assume. So because I was a general evaluator again, and who joined late? Which kind of general evaluator does that? Me. So the culprit of the room, horrible sergeant arms plus general evaluator, not doing proper her job, being on time. That's me. So hate me today for joining late to the meeting. Coming to our Toastmaster Day. Thank you, Rupinder, for taking this happy hours meeting. I love happy hours. When I saw the theme happy hours, that I was complete tuned. Although I had different things on my mind. It's a virtual meeting, so we couldn't afford those things. However, you handled the meeting very well, and always I really admire you as a host. I don't have any recommendation for you. Only I loved your overall theme, I would say. Although I missed at the start the whole major narration that I'm sad about, but I won't do that. I will go to the YouTube recording and then definitely go through it. So great job, Rupinder. Coming to Toastmaster Meenakshi, interesting topics. She kept each and every topics very aligned with the theme, happy hours. I mean, this shows that how much hard work she had put in to prepare for this table topics master role. This is what hard work means. She's not from our club. She's from our she's from our sister, one of the sisters club. But she, as a speaker, she made a lot of efforts. Great job, Meenakshi. I don't have a recommendation for Meenakshi. I loved her overall role. Coming to Toastmasters evaluators. The evaluators are room Toastmaster Anand and Toastmaster Radha. Toastmaster Anand, great commendation. You talked about linear story. I like that idea. I always, so I could align that with some Toastmaster Aaron Beverly in his speech as well. One suggestion I have is, since Sarah is trying for an ISC, as a ISC ballot evaluator, did you think about the originality she might cross? We have a 25% originality limit. So I'm not sure whether she would be able to afford that in an ISC speech. That you can think of and suggest Sarah what she can do in terms of originality. Coming to Toastmaster Radha, take a pause. You talked about taking a pause. You appreciated the speaker so well. I really liked how you talked about commendation. However, you took a lot of time in the commendations. What you can do is make it like within 2 minutes you talk about commendation, and after that you talk about recommendation. And again, when you talk about recommendation, you have to elaborate yourself. When you say at the beginning you could have changed something, when you say you have to change the structure, you have to give examples in detail so that the speaker could incorporate in her speech. That is the only feedback I have for you, Radha. Overall, great speech. I loved the speech. Great meeting. I love the overall meeting. I don't like sergeant terms, in simple words, and don't even like a general evaluator who's not joining on time. Definitely she'll work on it. I have full confidence in her. And coming to our role players, the amazing role players we had, and one of the interesting top theme we had of happy hours. So overall, it was a happy hours and a happy meeting of 2 hours of Turning Point Toastmasters. With that, I'd like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Anant, the presiding officer today. No, sorry. Again, my mistake. Horrible general evaluator as usual. I'd like to hand over the Toastmaster Rupinder, the Toastmaster of the day.
You're just being difficult deliberately today, Priyanka. You're just trying to make sure that you don't get the best role player award. But guess what? I'm going to vote for you no matter what happens. I've made my choice. So, as we come to the end of today's meeting, let's take back 3 simple thoughts from our happy hours. I've pasted them in the chat. First, your story matters. You do not need perfection. You just need courage to come up on the stage and tell your story. Second, your ideas deserve a voice. And remember that the more you speak, the more you grow. Finally, your perspective can change somebody else's world. Because sometimes your words can be the reason that someone improves. So as you leave today, remember, bring your story, share your ideas, offer your perspective. Join us again next week, 7 o'clock, as Anant shares another couple of hours of happy hours with the theme, I Hate Excel. It was an honor being your Toastmaster of the day today. I hand it back to our presiding officer, Distinguished Toastmaster Anant Kathiaidi.
Thank you so much, Rupinder, Priyanka, Meenakshi, and all the role players and speakers. Guys, before I invite some of you to share your feedback, one final poll for the best role player among the Toastmaster of the day, the Table Topic Master, and the General Evaluator. Now, here is something for all of you to ponder upon while you exercise your democratic right over here. Happiness, or the happy hour as we call it today, just to symbolize, is not the result of favorable circumstances. It's a choice. It's a choice that we are making. Don't you think there are tons of things which are going awry, wrong, unintentional around me, around Priyanka, around Rupinder, even for that matter, Vivek, who just overcame his barrier today and delivered his first ever speech. Things are not roses and sunshine at all other ends. There are tons of fires going around us. Priyanka was late, not by choice, not because she is lazy. I know her. I am lazy. Rupinder is super lazy, but not Priyanka. It's a battle that she must have been fighting just to reach to attend the meeting and take up that role. And then she chose to criticize her own self the most in the meeting. That's leadership. While we are coming over here to practice public speaking, we are certainly learning the nuances of leadership. And leadership is not pointing the one finger in front, but rather having 3 fingers pointed at your own self. And asking this, how can I still choose to be happy? How can I still choose to make others around us happy? And that is something that I love the Toastmasters platform for, because here, irrespective of what we do, which background, which country, which profession we are from, or what age group, gender, caste, creed, belief we are from, we are here with one like-minded mission statement that I would recall the 3rd time in the meeting right now. We provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. We did not have a perfect meeting, far from perfect. But we chose to stay happy. We chose to stay professional and keep going forward. How well did we do? Where all can we improve? With utmost humility on behalf of the entire Turning Point team, I invite some of you to share your kind, unabashed, completely unfiltered feedback with full awareness that we are going live on YouTube. I invite you to share your unfiltered feedback with all of us, starting with a past district director, the highest that there can be when it comes to an entire geography. From that visibility and experience, let us invite Toastmaster Margarita. Margarita, how was your impression of the meeting today?
So thank you very much for having me today. It was a really interesting meeting. I would say the following. I commend this club especially for the quality of the evaluations that you are giving. This is something that is rare in other clubs because many people struggle to find the balance between being honest and helpful and the fear of being rude or insulting somebody. And you have indeed found a great mixture. That is fantastic because people truly can learn. And that is the biggest takeaway that I have from my meeting that I had here today. So thank you very much for having me.
We are so happy that you had a happy couple of hours with us, Margarita. Not because of Rupinder, next time you come for your love of public speaking and perhaps these couple of hours of happy memories, come back without any further invitation, same time, same day, another week. Look forward to see you over here. And Margarita and everyone else, you can choose to click the link shared in the chat, join our guest group for timely updates, and stay in touch with what's happening around at Turning Point Toastmasters. Pro tip, join the group, put it on mute so you don't get pestered. But once in a while, yes, we love to share the amazing accomplishments of our members. Hopefully, by this weekend, I'll share another couple of excellent updates because two of our best in the business are going to compete at Division H contest this Saturday. Those who are in NCR, once again, a humble request, let's join, let's witness them in action, and let's cheer them for them live. At this point, I would invite Toastmaster Vaibhav for his feedback. Vaibhav, if you can hear us. While Vaibhav sorts out his
Yes,
audio.
sorry. Yes, I'm back.
Go ahead, Vaibhav.
Amazing meeting. Really fun topics. That was like one of those, every topic that was being thrown out, I was like, yes, I have a story to share. And Toastmaster Rupinder, my exact same thought process I had also for my 1+1 was if that topic had fallen to me, I'd have spoken about my wife again. Those who know me from other meetings as well know that I love to talk about my wife a lot. But coming back, yes, an amazing meeting, amazing 2 hours. Time just flew by.
Thank you so much, Vaibhav. It means a lot that you definitely had a great time. Let's make it even greater, and let's attend the next meeting with an active role next time, perhaps. While Vaibhav deliberates on that, happy to announce that I'm being approached by a couple of guests during the meeting who are not here in the meeting, but they have heard great news and they are witnessing our live stream right now and reaching out that they are interested to join the club. So that is an amazing feedback for our club. Anu, you are a visiting guest joining us from JPMC Hyderabad for the first time. Other than the feedback, the evaluation, how was your experience?
I like the meeting quality. When normally general evaluator, I have most of the meeting I have not heard evaluation for the table topic, but I love that the way Priyanka has provided evaluation for the table topic also, because they do that help them to also improve, right? Normally most of the places we go for speech evaluation, we don't go for table topic evaluation. And what I felt, overall meeting quality was very good. I didn't expect this much because it was a Zoom meeting. I thought lot of disturbance or lot of things, noise might be there, but it was too good and quality meeting. The timer, the way timer is shown, and all the role player seems to be very experienced, and the way they have shared, I really love this meeting.
Thank you, Anu, and happy to share that yes, Turning Point Toastmaster has been an early adopter, one of the earliest adopters across the globe for Zoom during COVID times. And that's one of the reasons that we have members over here and guests over here across the globe and certainly across India. In fact, Priyanka, whom you credited, is a product of Toastmasters community in Hyderabad itself. And then later on, she went around the country in multiple roles, multiple organizations and institutions, and she chose to stay with Turning Point throughout. And now that the life comes back to full circle, she comes to finally Noida and becomes a very strong member of the Toastmaster community in the northern India. But yes, it all began once upon a time in Hyderabad, where you are from. A couple of feedback from Radha. Radha, if you can share, unmuting yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Anand. I don't think I'm a guest anymore.
Yeah.
I feel a part of this family, and I'm very happy and proud that I got a chance to witness some amazing folks from last few months. So thank you so much for the opportunity. One fun fact I would like to share about the Toastmaster of the day. I think distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder. When I started my journey in Ahmedabad with TCS with Gandhinagar Toastmasters Club, I think before COVID, if I'm not wrong, we used to practice, we used to learn, we used to write for international speech contest. And sir, I clearly remember I watched, or we group of friends watched your speech on YouTube. That was Why Me? So when I saw your name today, and I was trying hard to remember, I know this man, I know this man. So yes, so thank you so much. In a way, you motivated me and my other friends also. Of course, I'm so sorry. I don't remember the content exactly, but I know you were wearing a blazer. You used the button, the title, your voice, the delivery. Oh my goodness. I so wanted to be like Rupinder version 2.0. Of course, I couldn't be one, but you literally helped us in, like virtually, to be our own self and continue this journey. So definitely a great shout out to you for mentoring us. This is something I wanted to share to Toastmaster Anand. Thank you so much.
Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you so much, Radha. In fact, when you started sharing this monologue and you said, here is a fun fact about our Toastmaster of the day, and then you took a couple of unintentional, and I could see Rupinder turning purple. What he's about to say? But the climax was really, really fulfilling. So, Rupinder, surprises to happy tears, perhaps? That's why we love you. Even though we hate you a little, but yes, we love you for that. Thank you so much, Rupinder, for being a shining beacon of light to the entire community. And in some way, on some day, the credit comes to you. Thank you so much, Radha, for sharing this heartfelt story. We have one final person, Sarah. Sarah, again, not a guest anymore, but how was your experience? Minus the evaluation.
My experience was amazing as always, and thank you so much for the evaluation. I will definitely do something about my speech. Anyway,
yeah,
always here for the table topics. Amazing experience. And I will be back soon. I will be back soon with even more enthusiasm. Just wait for it.
In fact, next couple of weekends, we would eagerly wait for some good news from you, from Priyanka, from Rupinder, from Anu.
Oh, yes. My
And
good
you
news
feel
for
free to
table
share these
topics
good
is
news.
confirmed. I will come back
Please.
as champion. I am.
Share
I
the
am.
Turning Point community, our WhatsApp groups. Do share the news first of all after your family, of course, and the home club there itself.
Yes,
Here
but
is
thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
all the very
and
best, all our blessings
Thank
of
you.
Turning Point Toastmasters with all of you guys. Here are a quick few results from the polls today. The best speech evaluator is Toastmaster Radha. Radha, congratulations. That green and yellow and red, that is, of course, to indicate that in a contest, we might need to take care of the timings. Look who is talking. Okay. The best role player goes to Table Topic Master Meenakshi. The best Table Topic speaker goes by a landslide to Toastmaster Sara. Not even a small margin, landslide. Now, the best prepared speaker by a whisker is Toastmaster Sara. And again, these are just indicative about how many audience actually polled. So guys, next time, everyone, please use your right to poll. The country is going for polling in certain states. While having said that, Turning Point Toastmaster is the choice of everyone and anyone. In fact, not just Toastmasters, but Toastmasters across different clubs as well. We provide every Thursday evening in the corporate working days, but in the evening slot, a community club experience that too over Zoom. Join us every Saturday, the same time, even though the theme today ends, but the feeling, the spirit remains. The happy hours for us, for me personally, and for my club members, for people on the screen right now. It begins every Thursday evening, 7 to 9 p.m. Looking forward to see you all again the next Thursday for the happy hours continued. Bye-bye. Take care. All the very best for the contestants. Look forward to see some of you at Helixion or Hexilion or whatever it is, but the Saturday morning at